She asked me this question, which was out of the book. How do you do this one? And actually, when I did the notes, I did do it without a calculator. And then lo and behold, I'm putting it on the non-calculator test. Yeah, it's going to be rough. We're going to ask some numeracy out of you. Numeracy, that is a valid a word meaning you're good with numbers or at least can deal with them. So I'm going to start with this one and then start with one that kind of emulates one that's in the review today. And then I forgot there was one more thing. Yeah, I'm going to go through a trig question, how I expect you to, what I put in the test as far as work is concerned. Okay, so first things first, I can't, I can't do like this without a calculator and do this 17 degrees 13 minutes. I can't just take and subtract 17 degrees from 90 minutes when I have nothing, or 90 degrees when I have nothing to subtract from the minute position. So what you would do is, and I know I say this about Lexi Samulus and borrowing when you subtract. Well, it's the same as like when Lexi has a question like this, and she's past this now, but I still like thinking about the days when she was 7 or 8, and she had something like this, 91, and had to subtract. Well, 3 - 1's great, but now she can't subtract here, so she's got to borrow from here and then move it over to the tens position. Okay, that's not what we're doing. But it is similar. I have to borrow from the degree position to make up those 60 minutes. Abigail, stop talking to Emily. You must pay attention. All right, and then subtract. Good. Subtract 17 degrees and then 13 minutes as such. So that's one thing we need to be aware of. And then, yeah, you should be numerate to be able to handle 60 minus 13 and 89, 79, 72. Should be able to do that. And then emulating, since she asked that, I go, you know what? Hint, hint. Maybe let's go ahead and look at something like this, like finding the supplement of 37 degrees, 41 minutes, 21 seconds. First of all, you should know that supplement adds up to 180 degrees. Remember the alphabet? Complement, supplement, complement 90, supplement 180. Don't mess that up. So your first instinct would probably be, well, 143. Okay, and then you'd have to kind of think about that, but at least 140 plus 37 is 177. And then add 3, that'd be 180. But you know what you have right now? You have more than 180. You have 180, 41 minutes, 21 seconds. So this is truly not the supplement. It's too big. So what you need to do is kind of like what we had to do in the other one. You go 1 degree short and you start borrowing. But it's not really a borrow. What we do is go down the line and then see how we end up getting 180 on the dot. So now what we have here is 179 degrees. Okay, what am I going to do next? I'm going to move over to the minutes position, and I am not going to put 19 minutes there, because then that would be 60 minutes, 21 seconds. 60 minutes is that extra degree I'm missing from that 179. So this is 180, but then you're too big because you have 21 seconds left over. So you do the same thing. You go a minute short, because then we can go ahead and put, this says 59 minutes, and then we're wanting this to be exactly 60 seconds. Why? 60 seconds equals 1 minute. 1 minute added to 59 minutes is 60 minutes. 60 minutes is actually that extra degree that we're missing. So 179 degrees, 59 minutes, 60 seconds, actually 100% equals 180 degrees. All right. And that's how you have to kind of break that down. So throwing that in a no calculator part might cause some stress. One more thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to tape. Let's talk about that 1-4 question compared to 1-3. The only difference with 1-4, these are very similar questions, so I could pick 1-3 or 1-4, how I want you to do this. Let's say tangent, I want to make sure it's not something on my test. Tangent of theta equals Oh, let's just say negative 5/7. Just make up some numbers. Find, let's just say like secant of theta, just to kind of review a couple of these. And then theta is in, there could be some cryptic information about this for finding out what quadrant you're in, but let's just flat out tell you. Well, my two possibilities for ASTC are 2 or 4 because tangent's negative and tangent's positive in 1 and 3. That's how ASTC works. So I'm going to pick one. I'm going to say 4. Here's what I have on my test. I have a section just right below that says drawing. And I should say a little bit more like draw the coordinate in the correct quadrant, but that's what I'm expecting. Okay, so I'm in quadrant 4. Oh, and again, I don't want to waste too much time in this. I didn't want to really have you stay here too long. This is y over x. Ticks. So that's part of what 1-4 is about. When I'm given information, what letters do I have? All right. And if I'm in quadrant 4, then 7, the x coordinate, is positive, and negative is the y coordinate, 5. Okay, so write 7 down 5. Quadratic formula, I'm going to try to do this real quick. 7 squared is 49. Negative 5 squared is 25. I'll just go ahead and write that, plus 25. 49, 59, 69, 74. I firmly believe 74 is not, 2 goes into 74 is at 37 times 30, 60. It's never good at math. 74, 37. And I think 37 is prime. Yeah, so 2 times, so that does not simplify. All right, so now finding secant. Secant is, okay, and then this is what I did next. What's x, y, and r? So I did have, your work below here. I have the eraser. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Then I ask you what's x, y, and r. So I want you to make a drawing. I want you to tell me what x, y, and r are. So x is 7, y is negative 5, and r is root 74. Then I want you to answer the question in the blank. Secant is r over x. So it's root 74 over 7. And here's the answer, Blake, over for this question. So I just wanted to show you that I expect you to make the drawing. Another case of making the drawing, let's say I wanted you to find, let's do cosecant. What's cosecant of, let's say, negative 270 degrees? Again, I have a section for this kind of question, drawing. What I'm asking for is a coordinate plane. Okay, then I'm asking, where is negative 270 degrees? Well, this is in standard position, so we start here and we go clockwise for negative angle measures. So I'm going to expect to see this coordinate, and then next to that, or even right on this coordinate, what's x, y, and r? Well, this coordinate that I choose is 0, 1. So x is 0, y is 1, r is 1. Okay? These are all review questions. I'm just showing you how the structure of the test is going to be. I have this, and I have this that you have to fill in before you answer the question. All right. And then knowing what cosecant is, here's the blank over here. Cosecant's related to sine. Sine is SIR. So cosecant is r over y. So that's 1 over 1. That's 1. And then you'd put that answer there. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording. I just thought that'd be nice, and I'll share this with my, 5th hour.